Hey ladies, hey gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Food for Thought. Listen, you guys, today we're gonna dive extremely deep. I wanna talk about a touching subject. The reason I'm gonna bring up this topic today is because I've been going through my neighborhoods and going to the stores and certain places, and I'm noticing the looks on a lot of people's faces. And a very eerie feel hit me when I started noticing what was happening to the rest of the people that were around me. What are we talking about right now? What I'm talking about is an event by the name of the Dark Night of the Soul. Let's dive deep. What is the Dark Night of the Soul, you may ask? The Dark Night of the Soul is a time period when the universe is gonna knock at your chest. It's gonna make you question your reality. It's gonna make you question your sanity. It's gonna make you question, who are you? Are you a human being? Or are you a spirit experiencing being human? You guys, on my journey, I went through an immense Black Night of the Soul. Listen, when I say I went through it, I'm not talking about a regular event. I'm not talking about bills behind. I'm talking about a straight up spiritual awakening, okay? And when I went through this process, it made me question my sanity. It made me question, was I supposed to be around the people that I'm around? It made me question, shoot, do I even want to live, And on my journey, I realized that what was really happening, or what I considered a Black Night of the Soul, was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. I just want to give you a brief synopsis of a little particular thing that occurred to me on my Black Night of the Soul. There was an event that happened to me and my family. My wife can attest to it, my children. It was a time period where I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision to take the blue pill or the red pill. Now the truth is, during that time, I wish I didn't have to make a choice at all, But like they say, if you have soil and you choose not to plant seeds in it, don't worry. If you don't plant the seeds, then weeds will grow. And then in the same scenario, I had no choice. The universe came to knock it, and I had no choice but to open the door. The choice was simple. Continue to be ego and edge God out. Continue the strip clubs that I was going to, the immense drugs, oh my God. Probably done more. Better yet, instead of me explaining which drugs I did do, it's probably easier to say which ones I didn't do. I think it's only two: heroin and cocaine. Heroin and crack. And that's crazy to say. And you would think that with a rational mind, you would easily choose the opposite from the drug world and the strip club world. But the truth is, the ego is a strange creature. It's a thing that holds on real strong, and he fights with his life on the line. During my Black Night of the Soul, it was a lot of things I had to let go. And when I say a lot, we don't have enough time on this film to discuss how much I had to change. There's people right now that's looking on the other end of this camera, right now on YouTube, who personally knows Trey. And I'm pretty sure you're saying the same thing that I would say if I was you, especially for those that haven't been around me for a very long time. You'll say, man, I know a different version of him. You're right. I even know a different version of him. I remember a wild Taliban. I remember a wild man running around seeking who I may devour. I remember running the streets until they put my name on them. And from all of those experiences, the universe knocked at my door. When the universe knocks at your door, there's a hard decision you're gonna have to make. Right now, if you feel like you're losing your mind, you feel like everything you used to do that made you happy is no longer making you happy no more. I want to let you know you are not alone. I have been there. I have walked that path, and I want to let you know what you're assuming is the worst time of your life. When it's all over, and if you strive till the end, you'll realize that this black night of the soul is a gift in disguise. It's the universe challenging you. And if you pass this challenge, infinite abundance awaits you, infinite joy, infinite peace, and you will never be the same person again. During the black night of the soul is basically your soul facing off with your ego. For the sake of the story, we'll call it your flesh. The desires of the flesh, the lust of the flesh, the likes of the flesh, the things that you fight day and night for, and you didn't even know it. When the black night of the soul comes for you, and a lot of you people, if you're watching this channel, it's a great chance that you're going through it right now. See, the drugs that you used to do, they're not making you happy anymore. The alcohol that you're drinking, it's not taking the pain away. When you get down and you snort that line, or you pop those Percocets and oxycodones and oxycontins. Yeah, I know, I've been there. See, it used to, before the universe knocked at your door, it used to help you make it through till the next day. But now it seems like no matter how much or how many you do, you can't run from it. On my journey, I realized that to get through that black night of the soul swifter or quickly, it's one simple thing that you should do. You have to just surrender. In my journey, surrendering to me seemed like the option that I was not gonna take, which is probably why it took me 2 years to go through my black night of the soul. When I tell you guys, I was 110 pounds soaking wet, and I swear to you, it was not just because of the drugs. It was because of the immense stress that was placed upon me during this test. You guys, I'm here to tell you as a living witness that you're not going crazy. You're questioning everything that's around you. Who are the people that are around you? You're starting to see the true intentions of the people that are around you. The ones that you thought were your day one friends, you find out were your enemy the entire time. Lovers that you believe that you're lovers, they were actually your haters. Jobs that you thought were so great, you're finding the truth out in them, and you're seeing that you truthfully hate them. Those so-called associates that used to come by your house, you're starting to see their true intentions. And it's seeming like no matter where you go, you cannot run from these bad feelings or these bad vibrations that's coming to you. You guys, what that is simply the universe giving you the opportunity to choose the blue pill or the red pill. One pill, you'll stay in that state of mind that you're in, and you will never find peace. You will seek day and night looking for peace, and it will not come. You guys, I told you again, it took me 2 years of choosing the blue pill until the day came that I could take no more. And I fell to my knees with face in the mud, and I screamed to the universe that I surrender. And that was the most beautiful day of my life. Because on that day, I started to see the other side of the veil. On the day that I chose the red pill, there was a lot of decisions that had to be made. And I started slowly. I started first with what I ate. I used to eat pork and hamburgers and chicken and beef and all of these things. For 2 years, I went vegetarian. Right now, I only eat fish as a supply of my diet with the vegetables, which from time to time, I give up the fish as well. See, don't think that you're going to make it to the side of prosperity and infinite abundance and joy and peace, and don't think it's going to be easy. Oh, no, no, no. That road is narrow. You can't take the old world with you into the new, nor can you take the new world in with the old. What I like to describe this is as the third dimension is the world that you are living in now. It's the world of racism, bigotry, hatred, people hating on you, lack, never having enough, cheating husbands, cheating wives, children acting out, landlord not caring whether or not you can make your payments or assisting you until the next check comes. It's the world of what I call misery. And on the other side, you have the 5D, baby. Fifth dimensional living. And it's beautiful. It's abundant. It's like the entire universe is conspiring to help you out. People that you once considered racist, now they're your greatest friends. People that you used to say, I have to safeguard yourself to, they're your defenders. And it makes no sense to those that are on the third dimension until you make it over to the fifth. But to get there, there's a road. And we're going to call that road the fourth dimension, or the road through the black night of the soul. And on that road, you cannot straddle the fence. You either all in or you're not. Let's just say it like this. You can't half-ass this one. You have to put your whole ass in it. And if you make that choice to drop off all of the BS or belief systems that bound you to that third dimensional life, the belief that I'm black and I have to support the black cause, or I'm white and I have to support the white cause, or my religion says I have to hate your religion, you know, or I'm rich and you're poor and I'm poor and you're rich. See, when you let go of that dualistic reality, and it's hard, it is hard, and it will fight you tooth and nail. That's another thing I want to go ahead and express to you guys that you will experience on your path to the fifth dimension. Going through that black night of the soul, you will lose 99.999% of every person that you believed that was your friend. On my journey, I actually lost all my friends, and I'm happy that I lost them. I'm glad that they're not there. Now, if they choose to meet me on the fifth dimension, hey, come on, baby, let's roll. Because over here, it's infinite abundance. Over there, it's despair, depression, envy, grief, and you have to watch yourself. I decided no longer to live in that realm. I made the hard choice. I made the choice to pull my pants up. I changed what I dressed like. I changed what I listened to. I changed who I chilled with. I went from wanting to go to the strip club to wanting to stay home 24/7 with my family. Go fishing with my family. Go to cabins with my family. Spend thousands with my family. Ride first class flights with my family. Count money with my family. Oh yes, all of that is over here on this fifth dimensional side. But you have to choose it. See, many are called, but few choose. So right now, you guys and ladies, if you're going through that black night of the soul, you're almost there. You're making the hard decisions. And while everyone else seems as if they're having a great time, because trust me, I noticed it. I noticed when I was making the decisions to stay back, and stress and envy was coming towards me, and grief. And everyone else was taking the easy route to do the drugs and go to the clubs and party. I swear I used to say, man, this ain't fair. How they getting to enjoy life while I have to suffer? But I want to give you something that my grandfather gave me a long time ago. And it stuck with me, so listen up closely. He said, in life, you will do both things. You will have enjoyment and you will suffer. He said, you cannot change those two and you have no control over that. He said, but what you do have control over is which one you choose to experience first. He said, whichever you choose first will be shortest, and whichever you chose second will be the longest. So basically what happened on my journey is I chose to suffer first. And so for those 2 years where all of my so-called friends were out living up the life and enjoying and doing all the things that we used to do in that third dimensional world, I suffered. But I'm gonna be the first to tell you here right now on this film. And a few of you know what I'm saying is truth. You might don't want to admit it if you were one of the people that were with me on that third dimensional reality. But the truth is, after my 2 years of suffering, I guarantee you, I have not missed a beat in abundance. Abundance seems as if it seeks me. If I go up under the cover and hide, it's pulling the cover back. Ha, Trey, I'm right here, buddy. Joy, it's at my doorstep. It's like a gnat that flies around your face. Joy is to me and my family. From the time that I wake up until the time that I go back to sleep, infinite joy, infinite happiness, infinite prosperity, blessings seem to just follow me everywhere that I go. And I'm telling you guys this not as a bragging, because in the fifth dimension, there's no duality, baby. There's no comparison. Over here, it's just the truth. It's being to your full potential. But in order to get there, you guys, you're going to have to go through that black night of the soul. You're going to have to make that hard decision to cut your ties off from your friends completely. You're going to have to make the decision to say, hey, these drugs that I was taking, flush them in that toilet like I did, and say I refuse to pick them back up. Because obviously, if after 10 and 15 and 20 years of doing it, it hasn't made you happy, it's never going to make you happy, baby. After woman, after woman, after woman, after woman, after woman, and none of the women made you happy, obviously, you can't find joy in a woman, nor a man. You're going to have to look yourself in that mirror and say, I'm all in, and I'm burning all bridges back to that other side. And the second that you release and stop fighting against the universe, that's the second that you're going to make it through that fourth dimension over to what we call the fifth dimensional reality. And I promise you guys, you'll just say, namaste, namaste, namaste. Listen, you guys and ladies, if you're going through that black night of the soul, know that the universe has found favor. Know that it wants you to strive to be the best that you can be, and it's going to assist you. And it will not be easy, but it will be fair. Live, love, laugh, and fight. Peace. A lot of people have been calling, contacting, a lot of friends from the past. And when they're calling, I can hear it in their voice. I try not to show them that I'm smiling. And I'm not smiling because I'm happy to hear that they're going through the worst times of their life. But on the contrary, I'm smiling because I know that if they strive to make it through this, and listen, you guys, my eyes are watering up now because I know how it feels, and it feels so real when you're going through that black night of the soul. It feels like no one understands you. It feels like no one cares. But I'm telling you guys now, you have a companion. I might can't be there 24/7, but this is why me and my wife get on this film. We do not get on this for our health. We do not get on this camera on the daily basis because we want to be famous. We're getting on here because we have already been through that path that you are traveling on. You guys, we're going to be here for you. When it feels like the whole world is crumbling in, you have people that can assist you. Don't push away the help that's coming to you. And don't give up. I walk around the mall and the outlets lately, and I've been seeing that look. It's almost like I can pick up the scent. And I know that mass majority of the earth right now is going through the black night of the soul. If you're going through this experience, you guys, Just know it's the universe having mercy for you. See, you could be dead. It could have went ahead and wiped you off of the planet, but it gave you one last opportunity, one chance to stop the ego. And the ego, again, is edging God out. And to tap into your full potential. But in order to do so, you guys, you have to release. You have to let go of the old system. You have to let go of the old path. You have to let go of the BS, the belief systems. They're what's bounding you. They're what's keeping you trapped on a lower frequency. Raise your vibration. Something that I did on my journey was I woke up every day and I said the clause from Ralph Smart. And I screamed out to the top of my lungs, "It feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there?" And I spoke it every day until that became my dominant experience. See, when the black night of the soul comes for you, when that time period arrives, it's the time period to give you the option to get out of that old world and into the new. But first you have to shed that skin. You cannot bring that old dead skin into the new world. You have to let it die. And for all those people that you thought were your friends or your family, you say, "Well, I can't leave them." You can't do them any good when you're in the same hole as them. See, if my family is stuck in a hole and we can't all get out at the same time, someone needs to get out of that hole. And I know the ego will tell you, "See, you're leaving your family," but on the contrary, you're going up to the top out of the hole so that you can throw the rope back down. See, I'm here now because I climbed out of the hole that a lot of you people perhaps are still in right now. And I'm not going to abandon the people that are still in that hole because I know how it feels. So we get up every day and we attempt to edit and film this applied consciousness so that we can assist those that are still laying in the hole. So I'm throwing the rope out right now to you guys. All you have to do is change from the IG that you might be watching with the booty shots and who look at me and the fake lights with the fake smiles, showing the fake money and the fake cribs and the fake everything that they're showing you. And then once they're done, they're having to pop the prescription medication, snort a line of cocaine, drink until they can't drink anymore because they're not happy with their realities. Let's stop the BS. Let's stop the playing around. Either you want it or you don't. Red pill, blue pill. Which one will you choose? Peace.